Hi friends! Welcome back to my channel. I am feeling particularly mad, particularly disappointed, particularly defeated in this moment. Let me first off by saying, hi, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you're new around here, no. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. I was supposed to be vlogging every single thing that I was reading this month. And, let's just talk about it real quick before I pick my next book. The first book that I read. So, little backstory real quick. If you're new, then you don't know I go on lots of tangents. So if you don't like that kind of video, then this probably isn't the right video for you. Nor is this channel. But, I've been in a reading slump all of November. And I realize it's December. And I wasn't really having the best reading time until I picked up Happiness Falls by Angie Kim. This was beautiful and amazing and perfect, and it's like a literary mystery about this dad that goes missing, and it's like what happens to his family and to him. But I would say it's more of like a character study of this family that has so many different layers. And the first like 70% of this book, nothing happens. You're just learning about the characters. You're just getting to know them. And I fell in love with this family, and like it made me ugly cry, and it was an amazing vlog. But I lost my SD card. I lost the card that has that video. It's clearly not this one because I'm holding this one in my hand, but I have one of these floating around somewhere, and I've looked everywhere unless I left it at work, because I did film some stuff at work. I work way too much sometimes. But I filmed some clips for this vlog at work, and I'm wondering if maybe I left it somewhere, like on my desk or something, but I really don't think I did. I just lost it. So I lost that entire video. And we went to a hockey game, and there was hockey game footage, and it was just a really good video, in my opinion. And then, you know, after getting my first 5-star book that felt like I was kind of ripping myself out of that month-long reading slump, I started to get a creativity slump, and I didn't really want to film anything but my vlogs. And then I picked a new book, and I picked Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carlino. This is like 2015 booktube on steroids. I've heard amazing things about this, and like I was already on a book high from Happiness Falls, that reading Before We Were Strangers was exactly what I needed. It made me feel things. It made me sob. But see, like, I guess I'll give you a short review. So you follow Matt and Grace. And in present day, Matt sees Grace in the subway, but the subway doors are closing, and she turns around, she says, "Matt!" on the thing, but you can't hear her, but he sees, you know, he knows that she's yelling his name. Then he goes on to this like missed connection website. I think he said it was Craigslist. And he's looking for her. And then you flash back to like a decade ago, over a decade ago, when Grace and Matt were falling in love in college. So their love story in college felt very juvenile, felt very like coming of age, felt childish, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it did feel just more fun, less serious, more just, oh, it's a good time. It's like kind of a good time fling. Then you follow them and you figure out what went wrong. And something that I really appreciate about this book in particular is that the thing that went wrong in their relationship was not someone cheating and was not miscommunication, which like miscommunication doesn't always bother me because in my marriage miscommunication happens and it's like real. However, it didn't happen in this. They just, you know, it's just a coming of age novel and they grew apart. I don't really want to say anything else though. So the first half of this book, I was like, it's fun, but it's not really anything special. Then the second half of the book happened and like, it took a turn that I wasn't expecting, but it's just like a very emotional literary fiction that has a love story in it. So these were like perfect books. I wish you could see the reading vlog for both of these because I actually, maybe I can save the, I don't know. But I had a footage of me reading the last like 3 chapters of this and just sobbing my eyes out. And they were just what I absolutely needed in the moment. And I'm just feeling very defeated because again, when I was recording Before We Were Strangers, again, my camera was in like SNQ mode, which is like slow motion, and I don't remember, but it's just like I can't use that footage because there's no sound and it's in slow motion, and I'm feeling very, very defeated. And I also have to film something tomorrow to get a video up on Friday because I was supposed to edit Happiness Falls vlog so that we would have that and then have this later, but that's clearly not going to happen. And I don't know, it's okay. I'm good. I'll be fine. It just sucks sometimes. Like, part of it was tech issues, part of it was probably me. But you know what I noticed though? This can be like a real moment with me. I mean, they're all real moments with me, but I noticed that in more recent times, yeah, I'm bummed and I feel defeated and I'm not really like feeling my best right now. But a year ago, I would have just thrown in the towel. I would have been like, not having a video come out on Monday. I'm done reading. I'm throwing away all my books. And I'm not going to be a booktuber anymore. Which, like, in retrospect was maybe a little bit of an overreaction. But, you know, I'm a little dramatic when I want to be. Not always. Just when I want to be. Alright, so those are on the bottom. I know this might be cheating, or at least you might see it as cheating. This one's Little Women. I can tell because it's the only one shaped like this. I don't want to read it right now. I don't know if I'm ever going to pick that one. But then we have these. And we have all these on the bottom. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. Or there's these. Oh, I think I want this one. It's a paperback. So let's do this. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I peeked. So I did see this one. So it's poetry. Woo woo. This one says The Witch Doesn't Burn in this one by Amanda Lovelace. Burn whoever tries to burn you. Good morning, friends. Today is the day that we are going to read and annotate The Witch Doesn't Burn in this one by Amanda Lovelace. And this is the second book in her Magic series. I don't think it's called the Magic series. I don't remember what it's called. It is her second book. And I am very excited for it. I have this blue pen, and then I think I have another pen on my desk ready to go. But before we dive into this, I want to make some coffee and maybe go look at some emails or some messages. I'm attempting the 12 books recommended by 12 friends in 2024, and I had messaged a bunch of people, some booktubers, some like friends in real life, things like that. So I'm gonna see if I have any replies with that, and we're just gonna kind of wake up slowly, and after I finish my coffee, then we can get started on reading this. I think this one's gonna be more like in real time. At least that's my initial thoughts. If for some reason I don't end up doing that, then it's fine. Hi friends, so I got my coffee, I got my candle, it's prickly pear flavor, no it's not, it's cactus blossom scent, and we are right here with Book Nest, right here. She's doing reading splint reading sprints, and we have 34 minutes left. So I think I'm gonna get started, and hopefully we'll like start talking. That's why my earbud is in, is for if when we come back and start talking. So let's just get started right here. Oh, it's called The Women Are Some Kind of Magic series. This is the second one. For the Girl on Fire, thank you for inspiring me to gently set the world alight. You may have a gown of flames, but those same flames run through my veins. I like that. That's cute. I made it to page 76. And we're back. So I'm gonna talk on sprints for a few, and when I come back to finish this book, I think I can finish in one more, sprint. Okay, so we talked for a little bit. Our reading sprints are going again, so I'm gonna try to jump right back into this and maybe finish it. But I also sent some more messages to some booktube friends and some people that I know in real life to see if I can get my 12 books recommended by 12 friends for 2024. Maybe I'll reach out to a couple work people later if I don't get 12 responses, but we'll see. Anyways, let's just jump right in. battery died while I was reading. So I did finish the poetry book, but before we get into that, I wanted to show you my little book of the month. It was an unboxing in the reading vlog before we were strangers, but like I said earlier in this vlog does not exist because it just ruined all the footage. Like, it was slow motion, there was no sound, it was bad. So now we just have like a book of the month haul with 4 books for this month, and then we will talk about my final thoughts of the poetry collection that I read, and that's where we're gonna end this vlog. So here we go. Like I said, I have 4 books. 2 of them are listed as love stories on the back of the book. So I think that they're like literary love stories. There's 5 Years From Now by Paige Toon and The Second Chance Year by Melissa Weisner. First off, look at this beautiful cover. It's like, I know it's simple and it's just a lot of butterflies, but you have no idea how much I love butterflies. So, Neil and Van met as kids when their parents fall in love. They become best friends in each other's whole world. Then tragedy strikes and Van is sent to the other side of the globe. 5 years later, they find each other again, but they're no longer kids, and the bond between them smolders into flames. New feelings surprise them both. They are destined soulmates until an untimely discovery tears them apart again. And that's all that I want to read, because this one's gonna be like an emotionally damaging book. It says best friends, first kiss, first love. 5 years from now, what will they be? Ugh. Then I have The Second Chance Year. It says, one disastrous year, one magical wish, one chance to change the past. And this follows this woman named Sadie, who her entire life has fallen apart. She's lost her job. The man that she was in love with is leaving her. She's just not in a good place. So one day she makes a wish to like redo that year, and she wakes up the next day and her wish came true. But as she's reliving that year, she's realizing that there were many red flags that she ignored or never saw. And it's just like, this one's gonna be beautiful and heartbreaking as well. I think they're both more like literary love stories. Then I have a thriller and a romance. So since we're like a literary love story, we'll go to my one romance and then my thriller. So we have A Winter in New York by Josie Silver. I think I've only read one Christmas book in my entire existence. This says a young chef stumbles upon a secret family recipe that might lead her to the love and life she's been looking for. But, you know, there's like a snow globe there, and I love a good foodie romance, and they're holding ice cream cones, and wintertime, Christmas. So if I don't get to it this year, which there's like a big chance I won't, then I'm hoping to collect some more Christmas-y like romance books or just Christmas books in general, and do like some kind of Christmas reading vlog around the holidays next year. But this year I have other plans, so this one might sit on my shelf for like a year unread, but it's okay. I am excited to get to it eventually. And the last one might be the book that I want to start 2024 off with. Yeah, I think this is, I'm trying to be better at planning. Like, obviously you can't plan every single thing, but I am hoping that this is my first book in 2024. I'm gonna make it my first book in 2024. And that is No One Can Know by Kate Alice Marshall. I read What Lies in the Woods by Kate Alice Marshall earlier this year. It came out in January. And this one, I don't think it actually comes out until January, but Book of the Month sometimes has early releases. I'm pretty sure this is an early release. I absolutely loved What Lies in the Woods. So I don't need to know anything about this other than it's a thriller. But I'll let you know. It says 3 sisters, 2 murders, and too many secrets to count. I think it follows these 3 sisters who, their parents got murdered 15 years ago, 14 years ago, and their parents' murder has never been solved. And so I'm ready for this. I'm gonna make this my first book of the new year. And then you guys just really want to hear about The Witch Doesn't Burn in this one by Amanda Lovelace. So I finished it. There's like lots of pages that are, like there's some writing, as you saw. There's lots of like folded pages, and it's definitely loved. I didn't love it as much as the first one. Like, I'm very conflicted about The Witch Doesn't Burn in this one, because there were some things that like I clearly really loved because I either, I did that, or I folded the page in on itself, or I, circled some things, and then I like wrote some things, and like there was a lot of really, really good things in here. And I did really enjoy a lot of it, but there was some that was almost too feminist. Not too feminist, but like there's man hate as a whole, and yeah, there are so many things that are wrong with society. I can agree with you there. I can agree with you that like victim blaming is never okay, but yet it happens all the time. And I can agree with you that there's many, many things wrong with the world. But I do not agree with all the man hate in here. Not all men need to be hated. And it just felt very angry and very like all men are shit for part of this book. And it was just like, I'm very conflicted. So I did ultimately give it 3 stars because there were some really good poems in here, but then there were some that were just like, ooh, that's too much. And yeah, I don't know if that makes sense or not, but I mean, I clearly liked it. I wrote some really cool notes, and you know, like, I really do agree with a lot of what was in here, but I didn't love all of it, even though, like, I really wanted to. It just didn't work out. So I don't know. I really just wanted to love it. And like I said, it's not all bad, but there are some very, like, sexist, very anger towards men. And, like, I get it. She was angry. But it was very, like, stereotypical of what a woman should be, and what how a man is the scum of the earth. And, like, we're never gonna get out of this bubble of what is a woman, and, like, putting women in this little box about, like, how we don't get paid as much as men, and how, you know, society still has that whole mindset of, oh, well, the victim is to blame. But we're never gonna get out of that bubble with books like this, that's, like, blaming men and being angry. And I didn't love it as much as I wanted to. I think that's all I'm gonna say, because then I'm gonna go on a tangent, and neither one of us want that. So I know this was a shorter reading vlog, maybe, I don't know for sure, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next reading vlog, maybe in a video. I'll see you in the next video.